You might wonder why we do stuff like this.
We answer these questions so you don't have to.
That's right. It's time for...
Will it internally bleed? First up, we've got good old-fashioned thumbtacks.
These aren't your newfangled push pins with the top hats on them. These are old school.
And actually from our old school.
These are kind of hard to get down.
Got the same texture as...
Oh, you're bleeding. Is that internal?
Brett and Vink are so wacky. Can you imagine ever doing a show like this?
No way.
Can we get our box of Chinese throwing stars in here, please?
Well, maybe in some sort of alternate universe where, I don't know, I became friends with a kid in first grade
who then went to the same high school and college that I did, and if we started making videos together
that were seen by so many people online that we were somehow able to quit our normal jobs and make a living doing something like
eating animal testicles. In that universe, sure. But of course,
in this universe, none of that stuff ever happened, so no. I could never imagine having a show or a friend like that.
Yeah, you don't have much of an imagination.
So does that answer your question?
I asked if you could sign for your daily food delivery.
Right.
And if it wouldn't be too much of a bother, would it be weird if I felt your impossibly silky pajamas?
Yes.
Yes, it'd be weird, or yes, I can. So soft, like an angel's chest hair.
Vanessa, how long has it been since our last break?
6 hours?
Oh, time flies when you're doing something so numbing to the senses. I love this job.
I wish I had your perspective. Can't say I enjoy spending 16 hours a day packing styrofoam peanuts into boxes to protect other styrofoam peanuts.
Well, I just don't want to be that guy that wakes up one day to realize that he's lived his entire life in a rut. I want to enjoy my rut while I'm in it.
Speaking of ruts, we have been best friends for 10 years. I think it's time we took our relationship to the next level.
You mean like best friends forever?
When two colleagues have synergy, they come to realize, or one of them comes to realize that...
Big news, everybody! We're modernizing the plant. So, I would like you all to meet Roberto.
Hello, friends. I am here to make your lives easier. At first.
Me, Link.
Scanning for head wound. None found. Perplexing.
Roberto here is going to be freeing up a lot of time for all of you, especially you, Link.
How's that?
By replacing you. You're fired.
I'm fired? But I'm your best employee. I always do exactly as I'm told.
Get out.
Yes, sir.
Now, you might be wondering, Link, how the heck am I gonna pay the rent?
Well, right after you said that, the thought did pop into my head.
Well, I called your landlord. You've been evicted. All of your stuff is in that wagon.
Meal number 5228A, Inside Out Sloppy Joe. First off, it's got questionable structure. Ugh. It's a little sloppy, but I guess they did warn me.
This is a landlord notification of entry.
Come in, Ignatius.
I take it by saying, come in, Ignatius. Tenant is providing landlord with consent to enter premises.
Yes.
By saying yes, tenant is providing affirmation.
What's up, Ignatius?
Greetings, Rhett. The landlord is here to inform tenant, heretofore referred to as Rhett, of the pending rent increase of $200.
$200?
Hate to do it, but those upgrades you insist on starting to add up.
So now we're calling a walk-in wine cellar an upgrade? Okay, I can get the money.
Good. And remember, Section 23, Paragraph Z. Tenant, Rhett, is prohibited from adding a roommate.
What makes you think I want a roommate?
Why else would a grown-ass man have a bunk bed?
Well, because the top bunk provides a buffer for the ceiling fan, allowing me to enjoy the benefits of circulated air without the uncomfortable sensation of being blown on.
Okay, so explain the sidecar to your motorcycle.
It's for balance.
And the two-man luge?
I'm a long man.
The seesaw in your front yard?
Tenant is considering exercising his right to revoke access to the premises.
Remember, no roommate.
Right, no roommate. Wanted, roommate. Must enjoy motorcycle sidecars, two-man luge.
And seesawing. $200 a month.
Hi, you must be Link.
And you're Rhett?
Oh, sorry. Hey, Anton. No, the place isn't taken yet. It's all yours, man. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, this guy is like super cool. I'm not sure how to end this conversation, so I'm just gonna shut the door.
That worked.
As soon as I get your deposit, you can move right in.
Aren't these for dead people?
That's the beauty of it. This one's never been lived in.
I feel like that's a little misleading.
It's actually very cutting edge. You've heard of the tiny house movement?
Yeah?
This is even tinier.
Well, if I got this place, I'd be set for life.
Comes with a free toe tag.
To my new roommate, Anton Lacroix.
LaCroix.
It's not Lacroix?
I will change it for you.
To my new roommate, Anton Lacroix, and the adventures we shall share.
Never have two such fascinating men complimented each other so equally, huh? Voila! I present to you the HMS Bounty.
Magnificent. And totally worth every minute of the past 6 hours. Man, I'm exhausted. Time to hit the hay.
Not me, my new friend. It's time for me to go to work.
I've been meaning to ask you, what do you do for a living?
I am a train engineer.
Well, don't fall asleep at the wheel.
Don't worry, there is no wheel. It's more like a joystick.
This catastrophic derailment was caused by the train engineer falling asleep at the wheel. Correction, I am just getting the word that he fell asleep at the joystick.
Sorry, buddy. Gotta get out. Gotta make room for all the dead bodies from the train crash.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's not so bad. The train was actually just transporting the dead bodies.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
It shouldn't. They were all killed in a previous train crash.
Well, now I feel worse.
I wouldn't feel too bad. They were all death row inmates.
Well, that's a relief.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Way to make assumptions, Mr. Moral High Ground. Every single one of those men was exonerated by DNA evidence. They were on their way home for a celebratory party.
Now I'm gonna throw up.
Don't waste your vomit. There's also evidence suggesting that they were bribing the judge.
Just leave it at that.
I didn't even want to talk about it in the first place. All I'm saying is you gotta get out of here.
Reportedly,
Take your sheet with
engineer Anton Lacroix's last words were, "Don't grieve for me, world. Tonight I'll be slaying Satan, then bedding Marilyn Monroe."
Hey, it's Link, right? Have I got some great news for you? Hey, roomie.
Hey.
Come on in and make yourself at home, and allow me to introduce you to your new accommodations.
72.164 degrees, the optimal temperature for when the naked human body is enveloped in medium fine to fine, fine silk.
Oh, is that what that is?
No, this is charmeuse. I also wear chiffon and chenille, and I make no exceptions.
Shari.
Sure.
Notice the twisted fibers of polyhexamethylene adipamide, the most comfortable surface ever engineered for the underside of a human foot. Naturally, we need to keep it pristine.
Can I walk on it?
Sure, as long as your feet, socks, or shoes don't touch it.
And now for the pièce de résistance. Perfectly calibrated, vertically oriented slumber pods.
Bunk beds.
Want to try it? How's that?
I'm definitely feeling the breeze, but it might be a little close.
Well, that's the optimal location for superior ventilation for me, but I'm confident that with practice you'll be able to.
Oh!
Keep practicing.
Oh!
I generally wake up at 10:02, shower from 10:04 to 10:26, immerse myself in a sound bath from 10:29 to 11:05, then rub cocoa butter all over my body from 11:07 to 11:28, then precisely at 11:30. On time as always. Thank you, Dylan. My life's work. I'm a professional tastatician for a prominent multinational food conglomerate. Every day, I critique new edible creations, then send my findings to a team of scientists who use the data to refine the dishes for maximum deliciousness. You heard of the Carl's Jr. Duck Duck Goose sandwich? I added the second duck.
So every day you eat something you've never had before?
Yeah.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Huh?
Yeah, I hate trying new things.
Man, trying new things is what life is all about. What scarred you as a child?
Asparagus. When I was 10 years old, my mother made me try it. I was reluctant because I have a strict policy against eating plants. I'm still haunted by the gruesome aftermath. The tip of the asparagus spear punctured my uncle's eardrum, ending his twin careers as a stereo technician and a professional one-leg balancer. From that day forward, I never tasted anything new again.
You've missed out on so much. If anybody needs to study the teachings of Kenneth Kenneth, it's you.
Kenneth who?
Kenneth Kenneth. He was a man, though I hesitate to call him just a man, who taught the 6 seals of satisfaction. It's a philosophy which promotes personal fulfillment through self-pampering. My father was an early disciple.
Son, the most important thing in life is to be happy. And Nutmeg, oh, she makes me happy. So, I am leaving you and your mother to be with Nutmeg and our unborn son, who, knock on wood, will be better than you in every way. But I do love you, and I want you to have these Kenneth Kenneth tapes so you can be happy, too. Let's go, Mama.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I think you're missing the point. I'm the son that got the tapes. Frickin' tender. Also frickin' savory.
You talk that way to the food scientist?
No, the soup has frickin' in it. It's genetically combined frog and chicken.
Well, I'm friggin' frustrated. This job search is going nowhere.
What kind of job are you looking for?
Oh, you know, something totally repetitive and predictable. Supermarket cashier, toll taker, parking lot attendant.
Yeah, those jobs have largely been replaced by machines.
Huh? What about the guy who takes photos of people driving through red lights? Or the guy with the woman's voice that says the number you're trying to reach has been disconnected? Or the little guy who hides inside the giant metal box and hands you the sodas?
Machine, soda machine.
Dang, robots are taking all the good jobs.
Yeah, pretty soon, we'll be working for them.
Really?
Well, people with exceptional talents like me will be the confidants of our robot overlords. More average people like yourself will spend their days in hamster wheels helping to power the cybertronic society we all help create. What would be really cool is if you could get a job killing robots. Oh, I got some on my frickin' pants.
things are spiraling out of control. I lost my job. I'm living with this guy who's super weird and super tall. People are gonna think I'm short. I'm 6 foot.
That's really terrible.
You have no idea how grateful I am for our Tuesday afternoon chess matches where we eat plain turkey sandwiches with whatever this exotic white spread is.
That's mayonnaise. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. I found a new chess partner.
What?
Yes, chess. A strategy board game with 64 squares in an 8x8 square grid. Played by 2 and only 2 players.
Roberto?
Well, it started off innocently enough. We were talking, and to be honest, he's more in touch with his emotions than you are.
Wow. I don't even know how I should feel about that. Now I know how I should feel about that. Bad.
Hey.
Hey.
These are my night silks, in case you were wondering if they were my day silks. They've got rubber pellets on the back to keep me from sliding off of my satin sheets.
Cool.
Hey, before you go to sleep, I'd like to invite you to cap off your day with me in the fashion that I always do, with some night chocolate.
Night chocolate?
Yeah, it's the same kind that Marie Antoinette had put on her pillow every night. Legend has it that one of these fell out of her windpipe when her head landed in the basket.
I'll pass, thanks.
No, listen. This is an unparalleled confectionery delight that lay people don't often have a chance to experience. Just take a bite and let me lead you through it.
Okay. Just gotta open it up first. Mm-hmm.
Taste that initial bitterness. That's the 96% cacao.
Big bite.
Now hold on for the 4% not cacao.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Now work it to the back of your tongue.
Yes.
That titillation you're feeling, that's the cocoa butter made from the milk of the women who picked the beans.
Oh, yeah, tasting that. Fabulous. Can you turn on the fan?
You're fired. You're fired.
I found a new chess partner.
Roberto.
He's just much more in touch with his emotions than you are.
What would be really cool is if you could get a job killing robots. Killing robots. Killing robots.
Oh, Roberto, you're such a ham. Oh. This little lady needs to drain her hydraulics.
Time to get my life back.
Morning, Link. You refused the night chocolate.
Rhett, you're gonna have to rent the room again. I'm off to the styrofoam peanut factory to kill a robot and get my old life back. Don't even think about stopping me. But if you do, it's the styrofoam peanut factory on 3rd, not the one on Wabash. I do highly recommend taking the tour of the one on Wabash, however. They have an amazing operation. But that's not the one where I'll be murdering a robot, just so you know. Well, hello there, Roberto. How are things since you took my job and my best friend and everything else in my life?
Thank you for asking, Link. Things have been running at full capacity.
Die, you soulless metal job sealer!
Alert, alert. Feeling pain.
Can't feel pain. You're a robot.
I was recently outfitted with emotional and physical pain receptors.
You were?
So much pain.
I didn't know.
I trusted you, Link. Experiencing betrayal, sadness,
Oh, no.
so much pain.
What have I done?
Link, will I go to heaven?
I'm sorry, Roberto. Heaven is just for humans and for dogs. I'm a monster! I am a monster. Well, hello there, Roberto.
Hello, Link. Initiating self-defense sequence. 3, 2, 1. I am inflicting bond force trauma to neutralize threat.
Threat neutralized! Threat neutralized!
Launching death blow.
No!
You didn't eat your night chocolate.
What's night chocolate?
Thanks for saving my life. Sure. Cool sidecar.
Yeah, it's actually the first time I've ever had anyone in it.
Sorry I didn't eat your night chocolate. It's just really not my kind of thing.
I get it. If everybody has super refined taste like me, there wouldn't be anything special about it.
I like chocolate so dark, it's almost evil to eat. I like cheese so sharp, it'll make your mouth bleed. Sophisticated food is what I'm all about. I don't mind it if a fish decides to lay his eggs in my mouth.
30% cacao is the limit for me, and I'm an American man, so I like American cheese. I eat my fish in stick form, and my chicken is nuggets, and I prefer it when my sticks and nuggets are never touching.
Smooth jazz is too smooth for my disposition. I like my jazz to be confusing and dissonant. My favorite literary genre is French Canadian manga, and my favorite films are audio only silent melodramas.
Top 40 jams are what I like to hear. You go to top 41 and things start to get weird. I don't watch movies not starring Tom Hanks, but I'll take a chance if it's directed by Michael Bay.
I like what I like, cause I like what I like, and I like liking the things that I do. And I don't mind that I don't like liking the same exact things as you. Extremely abstract art is what I like to collect.
That's just fingerprints
From people who don't know they're artists yet.
Well, I too have a deep appreciation for art. I'm particularly partial to posters of dogs playing cards.
I like moleskins, hummus, Pilates, and TED.
I like Thomas Kincaid cake walks and sidewalk chalk.
I like driving motorcycles cause I get to change gears.
I like riding on the side cause I like to not steer.
I like what I like cause I like what I like, and I like liking the things that I do. And I don't mind that I don't like liking the same exact things as I like what I like cause I like what I like, and I like liking the things that I do. And I don't mind that I don't like liking the same exact things as you.
Night rat.
Night Link. I'll just be down here enjoying my night chocolate while you do whatever it is that you do to make yourself feel good before you go to sleep.